Broncos a chance without Bo Nix?
Well, look, I was going to reference, we've seen strange things happen. You know, Nick Foles beats Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Jeff Hostetler leads the Giants to the Super Bowl after Phil Simms gets hurt. So that's way back in 1990. But still, look, I think it's slim, but the Patriots, and I'm sure Vrabel won't allow this, they can't take them lightly. You just don't know what anything could happen. And again, we wonder if Davis Mills started that game for Houston, not that he's better than C.J. Stroud, but maybe that's a different outcome.
We have been playing backup quarterbacks all year, so we are mentally prepared.
Look, you guys, this would be a terrible loss for you guys. Even though it's in Denver, this would be a heartbreaking loss for you guys, but the chances are very slim.
I wouldn't say they're very slim. I don't think that at all. I mean, Denver's only lost one game at home, and to me, the thing that I said about Drake, even as he's been so good this season, is the sacks were an issue, and he did a better job bringing those down. But in the playoffs, he's been sacked 15% of the time. That's double his in-season rate. Know who's number one in the NFL at sacks? Yep. The Denver Broncos. So if you have that volume of turnovers, and Stidham can go in and play, and let's just start with not turning the ball over. That to me could easily swing the game. So there's that part of it. Denver's a difficult place to play, and even though New England's been excellent on the road, they're undefeated, right? But it's a hard place to play. Noise, the sacks, the turnovers. Yeah, it's not great for Denver, but I'd give them much better than a slim chance to win.
And if you're right and the Patriots dynasty is back, that means you lose playoff games in Denver.
Yeah, 0-3.
Yeah, you always, that's the one place where you guys always lose. And there is not a much bigger difference in offensive lines you're going up against, going from Chargers, Texans to then Denver. Like, from two of the either most injured or worst offensive lines to the best. Here's what I want to say about the Broncos quickly here. I want to, first of all, give Sean Payton credit for doing what he did there by calling the press back into the room and announcing that. A lot of coaches treat everything like it's state secrets, even if they know what's going to come out. I thought Sean Payton did the right thing there, and we have this information. Everyone's going to find out. You'll find out from me. So that's first of all. Second of all, well, okay. Fair is fair. I don't know if anyone's been more skeptical of the Broncos, but certainly of Bo Nix than me. He was excellent. He was excellent in that game. He also had, I couldn't believe it, but I had bet the Bills, and then during the game when they were trailing, I kept betting the Bills because I was so confident they were going to win. And when the Bills were up 1 and only got a field goal, and they were up 4, giving the ball back to Denver, I was like, yeah, I think Bo Nix is going to go lead to a touchdown. I did. Nix? He had been doing it.
Oh, he's been great.
He'd been doing it. And so credit to him. I do feel sick for the Broncos fans that you lose your quarterback to a broken ankle like this. I don't remember an injury like this.
No.
Like a number 1 seed, in the playoffs, losing their quarterback, right? That's super rare. And then lastly, as far as giving them a chance, Sean Payton has had, it's limited, but some success when he plugs in these backup quarterbacks, whether it was when Breeze missed time and he had Teddy or tried to do the Taysom thing.
Jameis,
right.
Yeah,
and
Jameis
was after.
Was that post-Payton?
That was post-Breeze. That wasn't plugging in a guy for an injury.
He was on an
Still, they
MVP
were
pace.
very good. Right.
But so, and Jared Stidham's been in the league a long time. So I'm certainly not giving them 0 chance. 5.5 is a lot of points for a home.
It's going to be a tough game.
Drafted by.
Yeah. So Nick admitted he was wrong about Bo Nix and that he was impressed. But I got to tell you, I'm really annoyed. I got to be honest with you. Denver Broncos fans, I've been with you from the beginning. I've been with you back when no one believed in the Denver Broncos, when no one believed in Bo Nix. And I'm really annoyed because I told you guys before, to me, the Denver Broncos are football royalty. They're football royalty. When I think of the NFL, I think of the Denver Broncos. Actually, the 2 teams that immediately come to my mind are the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. That's me. That's me. And the fact of the matter is that we get so little about this game and this performance from Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos makes me want to lose my mind, because we talked about on the show. I mean, even Colin barely talked about it. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. And Colin is a huge Sean Payton Bo Nix supporter, but this drives me crazy. It really does. And it's why I work so hard to make the best possible clips that I can, because on this show right now, it was like a 25-minute Josh Allen segment, which I get, but it was really just like a dunk on Josh Allen moment. And then it was more about Caleb Williams. There was more talk about Caleb Williams losing against Los Angeles Rams than Bo Nix winning with the Denver Broncos. There was more talk about CJ Stroud losing with the Houston Texans than Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos. There was more talk about Drake May and the New England Patriots. More talk about Brock Purdy and the 49ers. Come on. What are we doing here? Where are the banners that are being dropped? You know what? I'll drop the banner, because I got your back, Denver Broncos fans. Since we live in a world where we rather drop banners and troll people rather than celebrate, allow me to be the one to celebrate. Bo Nix players in the NFL history to have 7,500 plus pass yards, 750 plus rush yards, and a playoff win before his third NFL career season. Before his third career NFL season, that's the list. That's it. I think the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen were 8-0 against all other teams except for, when factoring in Ravens, Bengals, and the Chiefs. I think that's what it was. And next Broncos, make no mistake about it, this was a massive win, a massive accomplishment, and a massive performance in Bo Nix's first true playoff game, because that first playoff game, the Broncos were not good enough on the road against a significantly better Buffalo Bills team, his first ever playoff game. And Bo Nix actually played great in that game. I have videos breaking that down. He actually played great. But now in his actual true first playoff game, it's like you have a team around you. You're experienced. This is your second year. You're a top team in the NFL. Like, there's real expectations. Nobody was really expecting Bo Nix and the Broncos to be able to beat the Bills last year. Like, they just weren't. Anyone that said like it was possible was just kind of like, yeah, it could happen. But in his first true playoff game, it's like, hey, we can win this game. We need a great performance out of you. Let's go. Like, there's not a nothing to lose. Like, Bronx essentially had nothing to lose last year. There was everything to lose this year. And what does he do? He does this. Has over 300 total yards, 3 touchdowns, and was the leading rusher for his team and got no run support. I kept saying that Bo Nix is Josh Allen light, and that's what this game showed. That's what this game showed. But you know what? The Denver Broncos and Sean Payton are a significantly better coaching staff and RO and just franchise than the Buffalo Bills. So they're not going to rely on Bo Nix just to be a superhero game after game after game. The defense will rise to the occasion. The O-line will rise to the occasion. They will get this run game going eventually. I promise you it'll happen. And you won't need Bo Nix to throw the ball 46 times. It won't be just throw after throw after throw. And if it is, it'll be kind of like a la Andy Reid, where there's a lot of these screen and schemed throws where it's just, behind the line of scrimmage, et cetera, an extension from the run game. But in this game, they're asking Bo Nix to let it rip. Let it rip with some massive throws, and it was awesome. And he proved everyone wrong, and we're barely going to talk about it. We're barely going to talk about it. We're going to skip over it. And actually, the main conversation is going to be about, could the Broncos win without Bo, without celebrating the actual win and moment itself? No. I refuse to allow that to happen. I refuse to allow that to happen. That's why I posted my video earlier this morning about Bo Nix and the Broncos, and about all the people that said that they laughed at the Broncos having any chance of being successful with Bo Nix a couple years ago when he was first drafted, where Manini was like judging Sean Payton's body language and saying how Bo Nix is the 4th best quarterback on the Broncos roster, and that Sean Payton is writing checks that he can't cash, that it's crazy that he moved on from Russell Wilson. Well, my friends, my family, my brothers, my sisters, boys and girls, within 2 years, this team with Bo Nix is in the AFC Championship game. And make no mistake about it, Bo Nix balled out and was a massive reason why that came to be, why they are the #1 seed and in the AFC Championship game, and would be if Bo Nix was playing in an amazing position to win the literal Super Bowl. we cannot downplay that. We cannot downplay that. We cannot overlook that. We cannot underdiscuss that. I will not allow it. I will not allow it. That's why I keep asking you all to please watch the full length of the video, to please subscribe while watching the video. That when you guys do that, views go through the roof, subscribers go through the roof. I want to build that Denver Broncos army. And it's not about just chasing subscribers. It's not just about chasing views. It's about creating content that people genuinely want to watch, so I can keep creating the best possible Denver Broncos content that I can. Something that is actually firmly rooted in this sports world. Something that is truly unbiased and grounded. Someone that calls it the way I see it. And I see us not talking enough about Denver Broncos right now. I see a segment about CJ Stroud and the Texans before Bo Nix and the Broncos. I see them bringing up Kyler Murray before them bringing up Bo Nix. I see them bringing up Caleb Williams before Bo Nix. I see a Josh Allen troll banner before they bring up Bo Nix. I see them bringing up the doorstep of destiny before Boone Nix. I see Purdy and the 49ers getting graded before Bo Nix. No, 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 no. Unacceptable to me. Absolutely, positively unacceptable. We got another Josh Allen segment. We got 2 Josh Allen segments before we got up to Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Denver Broncos? I'll get a little bit favorable. There we go. That's a good one. Hopefully Nick Foss inspires the Denver Broncos. But let me know your thoughts. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.